Welcome to this edition of Inside SAU Athletics. I'm Dominic Neely. The Fighting Bees track and field squad kicked off their 2025 and 2026 season this past weekend at their Fighting Bee Invitational. St. Ambrose showed its depth, with many athletes scoring points and leading to their team victories, with both the men's and women's teams taking first place. The Fighting Bees should be a force to be reckoned with this spring. For St. Ambrose's track and field squad, the long wait is finally over. The first meet of the indoor season has arrived.
I'm very excited. I think we're the most balanced that we've ever been across the board. Every event's covered, so there's no really any weak spots in terms of conference. I think we have a national caliber team that we should place the highest we've done in the past couple years. So overall, I think we'll come in full steam first meet of the year.
Even with it being the first meet, the Bees are holding themselves to a high standard to start the season off on the right foot.
Very confident. We got a really good squad. We're looking to win conference this year. Good hopes. Good teams. Hopefully get some qualifications, some standards hit. This first meet coming in, PRs. There's a good opener.
With a mix of fresh talent and seasoned veterans, the Bees know one thing for sure. Having each other's backs is what defines the squad.
I think everyone's really excited. Everyone, especially like the freshmen, are a little nervous because it's first college meet, but everyone's pretty excited about it.
Though track and field can feel like a one-person stage, the team's sense of togetherness unites them.
Honestly, it doesn't even feel like there's any classes. It just feels like we're one team together. Like there's no difference between a senior on the team or a freshman. We've all just come closer and became one family.
For some of the senior Bees, this is the start of their final season, and they are preparing to go out on top.
I know a lot of the cross-country guys have been working really hard, getting stuff done. And we just came off of a great cross-country season, and I know all the sprinters have been working hard. And yeah, I mean, we've been working for a really long time, and for some of us, it's our last go-around, so it's time to make something happen.
With SAU Weekly, I'm Dominic Neely. Joining us now is senior track and field runner Javon Bruce. This past weekend, Javon competed in multiple events, including the 600-meter run, which he took 4th place in. Thanks for being with us today, Javon.
Hi, how you doing, Dom?
Good. So, how are you feeling after the first meet of the season?
I'm feeling pretty good, that was my first time running 600 meters since my freshman year of college. So, of course, I had first meet jitters about that, but I'm kind of thankful that I got it out of the way. And I'm also excited about my teammates and their performances as well, because it's a huge season for all of us this year.
Yeah, and kind of talking about getting stuff out of the way, what are some of the biggest areas of growth that you have seen since preseason that you've been able to recognize in that first meet?
Definitely the confidence within the team. I could say, we got a bunch of us that have a big goal, and we actually have the confidence behind us to execute that goal now, and we have the crazy depth that we always been wanting on this team. And I think that now that we're putting everything together, and especially after our first meet performances, I think we're ready.
With goals, there's always going to be challenges too. So
Sure.
What have you seen is one of the biggest challenges for the team so far?
I would just say definitely just staying humble and just recognize that we got a lot in front of us as a team and that we just got to take one step at a time.
So here in a week, we have Christmas break separating the indoor season into 2 parts. What do you do as an athlete over this long break with the holiday and everything to kind of keep yourself grounded and know, I got to come back and I've got to compete and I got to keep on working over this break?
Definitely just keeping our faith in our performances from these first 2 meets. And then based off of that, we just execute the workouts that are given to us over break. Of course, we spend family time, stuff like that. And some of us, unfortunately, don't have a way of an indoor facility, but we're pretty tough to just probably run outside or just find a gym, at least get a lift in. We just find multiple ways as athletes because that's our natural habitat.
You make it work.
Yeah, we just got to make it work, man.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Javon, and good luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you, Dom. You too.
Coming up next on Inside SAU Athletics, we talk to senior Joshua Motti. We'll be right back.
Visit Ragged Records, one of the largest record stores in the Midwest. Browse more than 30,000 new and used records, from timeless classics to new releases, and rare finds in every aisle. New to collecting vinyl? Check out our large selection of stereo equipment to spruce up your listening experience. Find your group at Ragged Records, located along Motor Row in Davenport, and in Rock Island next to Roz Talks.
Capture a piece of the past with Trash Can Annie, where vintage meets vibrant in every stitch. Browse our carefully curated collection of clothing and accessories, ranging from the late 1800s to current styles. Dress to impress with Laura's unique style and wardrobe consultations. Find a style and make it yours with Trash Can Annie, your destination for timeless fashion.
Whether you're a competitive runner, looking to stay fit, or just looking for comfort and support, Running Wild has you covered. Locally owned for more than 3 decades, Running Wild is the Quad City's trusted source for athletic wear and accessories. No matter your experience level, we'll help you find the right fit with all the top brands for running and walking and the latest in running apparel. Open 7 days a week, just up Brady Street. Don't walk, run to Running Wild, your run specialty store.
Tune in to KALA and hear something different. Programming that celebrates the diversity of our listeners. We're advocates for the arts, showcasing your favorite music from around the world. We're storytellers, producing award-winning news and educational podcasts. We're dedicated sports fans, bringing you the latest Fighting Bee action from St. Ambrose University. We're a learning lab, mentoring the next generation of broadcasters and content creators. A part of your community for 5 decades. We're KALA Radio, 88.5 FM and 106.1 FM. Turn it on and turn it up.
Ready the studio in 3, 2.
Welcome to this edition of SAU Weekly, your source for the latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University.
We begin with breaking news after a vehicle crashed into a non-residential campus building overnight.
We should always have places to promote inclusivity on and off campus.
You guys got the opportunity to scrimmage against 3 Division I basketball teams. How did your team benefit from that later on in the season?
Well, I think it's just a great experience for our players.
Being able to run and be around the people that I enjoy gives me a reason to be passionate about running.
Welcome to Stingers, discussions with SAU Bees over everyone's favorite drinks.
What happens to you, though, seriously, if you drink the whole cup?
You get all your papers done. And
yeah, right.
Joining us now is senior pole vaulter Joshua Motti. Motti took 3rd in his high-flying competition this past weekend and scored 8 points for his squad. Thank you for being with us today, Josh.
Thank you for having me.
So what is one adjustment this year that you've noticed in your abilities that you've kind of been able to take and work on?
I think compared from last year to this year, I'm trying to be more confident and consistent with trusting all my technique and my work. And, you know, pole vault can be a pretty mental game. It's not just physical, but, you know, you're throwing your body in the air several feet, and a lot of things can go wrong. So staying consistent with that and also being confident enough to take those jumps up and not just like run through has been pretty beneficial, and that's what I'm trying to work on.
So there's always going to be first meet jitters, but what was your goal going into the first meet?
Going into the first meet, it was probably just, again, being consistent and confident. I think for this meet specifically, I just wanted to get a solid foundation for where I'm at, and so that way I know where I need to go with technique, poles, and step, and all that stuff.
How would you describe the team overall right now and how they're feeling coming off of their first meet of the season and really getting stuff rolling?
I think the team is feeling confident. You know, we had some good performances, and the meet's just, you know, getting those jitters off, and we're all supportive of each other too, so that's nice to have.
And what does it mean to you to be a part of this team, this kind of family?
I think it's a pretty special bond because all of us do different things, all of us do different events, and even with that, we push each other and we support each other with and throughout everybody's goals.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Josh, and good luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you.
The Bees will look to keep their season rolling along as they prepare for their next meet, the finals week invite. this upcoming Thursday and Friday in our Wellness and Recreation Center. And that's all we have for you on this edition of Inside SAU Athletics. Remember to check out the SAU TV Facebook and Instagram pages for our latest episodes, game highlights, interviews, and more. You can also find them on The Hive at sauthehive.com. Thank you for watching.